Microsoft didn't just break up with OpenAI at Build 2026. They filed the papers, moved out, changed the locks, and built an entirely new house before OpenAI even knew the lease was up. For 2 years, everyone treated the Microsoft-OpenAI relationship as a marriage. Billions invested. Exclusive Azure rights. GPT inside every product. The narrative was locked. Microsoft owned the distribution. OpenAI owned the brains. And together, they would dominate the next era of computing. Build 2026 revealed something nobody was ready for. Microsoft had been building in parallel the entire time, and what they showed on Tuesday wasn't a divorce announcement. It was a declaration of independence. A full-stack AI company showing its hand, and that hand was holding cards nobody knew were in the deck. Build 2026 landed with a density that made previous years look like teaser trailers. Microsoft announced an entirely new line of in-house AI models called MAI. Not a single model, a family, multiple sizes, multiple capabilities, built by Microsoft, trained on Microsoft infrastructure, deployed inside Microsoft products. They announced Project Solara, an Android-based operating system designed not for apps, but for AI agents. Solara doesn't have an app drawer. It has an agent runtime. Applications don't launch. They manifest. The phone reacts to intent, not taps. They showed off the Surface Laptop Ultra with NVIDIA's RTX Spark chip, a Windows on ARM device so efficient it makes the M4 MacBook look thermally anxious. They previewed the Surface Dev Box, an RTX Spark desktop that's essentially a portable AI training rig. They released Microsoft's first advanced reasoning AI model. They announced native Linux tools on Windows. They showed teams running AI-native workflows where agents handle scheduling, summarize meetings, and draft responses without being asked. And critically, they did not mention OpenAI once on the main stage, not as a partner, not as a beneficiary, not as a dependency. The silence was the loudest signal at the entire conference. The Microsoft-OpenAI relationship has been the defining partnership of the AI era. Microsoft invested over $13 billion. They got exclusive commercial rights to GPT models. They embedded ChatGPT into Bing, Windows, Office, GitHub, Azure. OpenAI got compute, distribution, and a balance sheet that could absorb the astronomical cost of frontier model training. That relationship has been strained for months. OpenAI wants to ship faster than Microsoft's enterprise customers are comfortable with. Microsoft wants control over the models running inside its products. OpenAI wants independence. They're building their own enterprise sales team, their own developer platform, their own go-to-market motion. Build 2026 settled the question. Microsoft isn't waiting for OpenAI to resolve its internal tensions. They're building an AI company that doesn't need OpenAI at all. The implications are structural. Every CIO who bet their AI strategy on Microsoft plus OpenAI now has to reevaluate. Every startup building on GPT-4 inside Azure now faces a fork in the road. Every investor modeling Microsoft's AI revenue now needs a new spreadsheet. Microsoft's just made 3 things clear. They can build frontier models, they can deploy them at planet scale, and they're willing to compete with their largest AI partner. The MAI model family is the centerpiece. Microsoft hasn't released parameter counts or benchmark comparisons yet. They're being strategic about that, but the positioning is unmistakable. AI models are now designed for 3 tiers. The small models run locally on Copilot Plus, PCs with NP acceleration. The medium models run in Azure Edge regions for low-latency enterprise applications. The large models run in Azure's hyperscale data centers for frontier reasoning tasks. 1 architecture, 3 deployment targets, 0 dependencies. Project Solara is the operating system layer. It's built on Android, but stripped of the Google Play Services stack. No Google Search, no Chrome, no Google AI. In their place, Bing, Edge, Mishia Runtime, Microsoft 365 integration, Azure AD. This is Microsoft's attempt to do what they failed to do with Windows Phone, own the mobile agent layer. Except this time, they're not competing with Apple. They're competing with Google's Android agent strategy, which is still in its infancy. The RTX Spark PC lineup is the hardware layer. Surface Laptop Ultra targets the premium creator market. Surface DevBox targets the developer who needs local training capability. Both are Windows on ARM. Both are shipping with NPUs capable of running the small MAI models locally. This is the Apple Playbook applied to AI. And it's more dangerous coming from Microsoft because Microsoft already has the enterprise relationships Apple spent 2 decades trying to build. And for companies, the AI vendor landscape just fractured. If you're building on Azure, you now have 2 model paths, Microsoft MAI and OpenAI GPT. They're not the same architecture. They're not compatible. You have to choose or you have to build abstraction layers. Either way, complexity just increased. For developers, the tooling story is getting interesting. Visual Studio now has MAI first templates. GitHub Copilot has a MAI backend option. The developer experience on Windows is converging around a Microsoft native AI stack. If you're a .NET developer, this is your moment. If you're on Python with LangChain calling OpenAI, you're now swimming against the current of the platform. For operators, this is about sovereignty. Enterprises that were uncomfortable with OpenAI's governance structure and rapid release cadence now have a Microsoft native alternative. MAI models are subject to Microsoft's enterprise compliance framework. They go through the same security review as Azure services. They follow the same data residency rules. For regulated industries, finance, healthcare, government, this changes the calculus entirely. For the market, OpenAI's $90 billion valuation just got a new overhang. When your largest investor and exclusive cloud partner is also your most credible competitor, the math changes. Every enterprise dollar that goes to Microsoft MAI is a dollar that doesn't flow through to OpenAI's API revenue. Microsoft still benefits either way. They own Azure, but OpenAI's path to independence just got narrower. The operator lens on Build 2026 is about dependency graphs. For 2 years, the AI industry ran on a single assumption. Microsoft distributes. OpenAI innovates. That assumption created a stable dependency chain. Companies built product strategies around it, hiring plans, budget allocations. Microsoft just severed that chain. Not gradually, not with a transition plan, in one conference, one set of announcements, one keynote that didn't mention their most important partner. The U dependency graph looks like this. Microsoft owns the silicon relationship NVIDIA, Qualcomm. It owns the OS, Windows, Solara. It owns the model layer, MEPA. It owns the developer tools, VS, GitHub, Copilot. It owns the cloud, Azure, and it owns the enterprise relationship, Microsoft 365, Teams, Dynamics. There is no other company on earth with that many layers under one roof. Not Google, not Amazon, not Apple, nobody. OpenAI now faces the same reality that every platform company faces when the platform decides to compete. Adapt, partner elsewhere, or get squeezed. Their response will define the next chapter. But Build 2026 didn't wait for that response. It wrote the narrative first. 12 months from now, enterprise AI will look different. The early adopter wave, as ChatGPT to our product, is ending. The build wave is beginning. Companies are asking, whose models do we bet on? Whose infrastructure? Whose security framework? Whose roadmap? Microsoft's answer is comprehensive. NAI models, Azure infrastructure, Copilot integration, Microsoft 365 distribution. They're offering not just AI, but an AI operating environment. That's a fundamentally different value proposition than, here's an API key, good luck. In 18 to 24 months, the Solara agent operating system will either be the most interesting mobile platform in a decade or another Windows Phone footnote. The difference this time is that Solara doesn't need to win. It just needs to attract enough developer attention to force Google to accelerate their agent strategy, which fragments Android further, which benefits Microsoft's enterprise mobile security story, In 36 months, the AI model market will have consolidated around 3 to 4 major providers. Microsoft will be one of them. OpenAI might be another. The question isn't whether Microsoft can compete. Build 2026 proved they can. The question is whether they can maintain the pace. Microsoft's history includes both Windows, a platform that dominated for decades, and Windows Phone, a brilliant product that arrived too late. Build 2026 was a Windows moment, not a Windows Phone moment. The timing is right. The architecture is right. The execution, so far, is surgical. Microsoft didn't just break up with OpenAI at Build 2026. They filed the papers, moved out, changed the locks, and built an entirely new house before OpenAI even knew the lease was up. The difference between then and now, the new house is better. And Microsoft just sent everyone the address.